how to be a better ally to fat people.
Listen to a fat person for once in your life.
How dare you?
Thin privilege.
I'm a fat.
Fat oppression.
Come on.
Shaming fat people on a daily basis, threatening us with diabetes.
Pizza is a vegetable.
A lot of white allies and accomplices ask.
Obesity is epidemic in the United States and a major cause of death.
What is fat activism?
I, a fat person, am sharing my own lived experience.
Pizza is a vegetable.
Your fatphobia is your problem.
It is not my place as a smaller-bodied white man to comment on it.
Radical body positivity.
What can men do against such reckless hate?
There's only one man who can help me.
This is for you new people. I only have one rule. Everyone fights, no one quits.
This day we fight!
The more you hate me, the more you will learn.
The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, the bacon is sizzling. Welcome to the Daily Swole.
Testing, 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 testicles, testing, testicles. Welcome everyone to episode 2100 and 14 of the Daily Mother Swole, the most muscular Swolecast, Beercast, Broadcast, Gamecast, Mancast, Pimpcast, Sleazecast, and Slaycast in the realm. Because when I flex, you flex. We all flex our biceps. So what's going on, beaches, booshes, busters, hustlers, and y'all hoes? It's your boy Papa Swole, yo, back with another episode. Today's episode, the Beastcast, is brought to you, is powered, is sponsored by Everest and K2, flexing on all you
Fucking Catalina wine.
It's the fucking Catalina wine.
It's the fucking Catalina wine.
Emotional damage.
Welcome to the show, fam. Make sure you hit that like button, you're subscribed, and all that good shit. What is up? Elif, Bow, Peaceful Bandit, Ash, Jeremy, Davey, Nick, Dominic, Noah. We are in the fucking house. Let's get a little America going because it's... Let's get a little America going because today ends in the letters D-A-Y. It's a day today, so we're going to fucking rep the stars and stripes, red, white, and swole, baby. Let's get some more gorillas. It's that kind of day. It's that kind of day. Very nice, very nice. Not bad. A little coffee burp early in the morning. Welcome, everyone. It's Friday, Friday the fucking 18th. And we have a great show. It is Fef. It's time to delete, unfollow, unfriend, and block out all the noise. Tighten up your circle. It's fucking Friday. The favorite day of the week of the SwoleFam. We go extra deep. We go extra hard. We make sure that we're paying attention to our community. We're paying attention to pillar number one. We're making sure that we're surrounding ourselves with good people. We're surrounding ourselves with the good sounds and the good words. We are focusing on tightening that circle. We like it tight. We like it tight, don't we, fam?
Because
we certainly do. We certainly do. So make sure you tighten up your circle today because it's Friday. It's Friday and it's February. That's right. February. All right. It's a short month, so we only got a few more days to crush February, but then we're into March. We're coming up into summer. It's a beautiful fucking day outside. I hope you are ready for an amazing day. And I hope you're making some sick fucking gains. Drop in the comments. What are you smashing today? Let's summon the Falcon and get into today's episode. Remember, check out SwoleNormousX.com for all the links because we got some awesome stuff going on right now inside the SwoleFam. Join the fam, SwoleNormousX.com. And of course, share the podcast. Leave us a review, Apple Podcast. Leave us a review on Spotify. It helps a ton. Make sure you leave us 5 stars. Thank you so much for doing so. And you are the reason that we're making sick fucking gains every single day. 2,114 days in a row. Let's summon the Falcon and get today's party started. Are you ready, fam? Are you ready, Elijah, Ash, Christopher, Cerny, Josh? Are you fucking ready? Let's summon the Falcon. You ready, Bish? Here we go. Falcon. Nailed it. What smoke?
Look at the smoke from the top of the beach.
USA, greatest country in the world.
It's beautiful. God damn it. It's just fucking beautiful. It's just a fucking beautiful card. Thank you, Falcon. It looks great. It's just beautiful. It's a beautiful card. Hashtag Fef for a chance to win today's Swole card. It's Fuck 'em Friday. It's time to cut out all the noise. Are you ready, fam, to get into today's episode? We got some great SwoleFam posts. We got some questions, and let me tell you, we are ready to go deep. Are you ready, Beaches? Let's fucking go. Let's moisturize. Spit on it. Time for some tip. Just an inch. It's cold outside. We got to get that tip moist, fam. We got to get that tip moist. It's got to be moist. It's got to be nice and moist. Let's get into the first SwoleFam post. Before we do, it's Friday, so we got to remind you, Beaches. Did I even load that up? We have our accountability meeting on Monday. So this past one was fucking fire. Make sure you go and listen to that one. This past Monday, that's available inside Swole TV. But before you forget, I know the weeks go by fast. But we have another accountability meeting. Monday's episodes are private for members only. Again, join the SwoleFam, SwoleNormusX.com. Live call, 12 noon Eastern time on Monday, and that's February 21st. So this coming Monday, it's already Friday. We got a live call on Monday at 12 noon. We also have Ask Papa Swole live on Sunday. So if you haven't gotten your question answered, make sure you're tuning in for that show as well, because just taking pure questions on Sunday's episodes, the Red, White, and Swole Sunday Funday Q&A. Don't miss out on any of the awesome events we have going on inside the SwoleFam. Join today, SwoleNormusX.com. Let's get into that first SwoleFam post.
What's in the box?
First one, we got one from our smiling Christian. Leg day done. Happiness abounds. And of course, Christian's rocking the P3S1 counting gains tank. It's fantastic. And the P3S2 apparel is going to be going out shortly. Oh my God. Aren't you excited about that? Look at all the smiling SwoleFam members. Brian smiling, taking a page out of Christian's book, as he says. I'll take a page out of Christian's book and post a smiling pic because I feel better, stronger, and faster. Biceps and gorillas, go to the fucking gym. Look at you guys. Look at you guys looking good. Beautiful smiles. Look at that. Brian and Christian making sick fucking gains. Speaking of sick fucking gains, check out this post from Jeanette. And Jeanette writes, I finally found a picture of me before. That was me in 2012. I don't even recognize that person. So if you're just watching, listening, then you don't see what we see. You're not seeing what we're seeing here. This is absolutely fucking ridiculous. So on the left, you have Jeanette in 2012, and on the right, it's literally a different fucking person. It's legit a different fucking person. Holy shit. I mean, if you didn't tell me, I wouldn't have known it was the same person. It doesn't look like it. What do you think the difference is here? Because Jeanette didn't, I don't know if she's watching live. She didn't say how much she lost. On the left here, I would say, what do you think? What do you think she lost? What do you think she's down? It's a solid, 100 pounds? No question about it, right? 100 pounds less? I mean, I don't even know what that is. Could be more, because you put on muscle, and, muscle weighs more than fat. So who knows? But that is half the person. She looks literally half the person. 30? No fucking way. That's 30 pounds. Not even a chance. That is a lot. 80 pounds plus. Easy. Looking amazing. Totally different person. All right, we got a post here from Jeremy with an O, Jerome. Here is why accountability is important. Yesterday, I was really down on myself. I go through that a lot. Noah, my son, reminded me that I was being hard on myself. I slapped my tits into order and got going. We can't be afraid to speak up when we're having a bad day. We also can't be afraid to slap each other into gear. Not doing this alone, or no doing this alone. We've got each other's backs. Hashtag go to the fucking gym, and hashtag slap those tits. Slap those titties.
You're not making this easy on me, boy.
Slap those titties.
Is this a list of things I did to your mom last night?
slap them. Yo, slap the tits. Slap the tits. Why are we even discussing this? I mean, I appreciate Jeremy letting everyone know, reminding you, but obviously, slap the tits, slap the nips. Don't let a good pair of tits go unslapped. Don't do that. Don't be that person. Don't be that guy or gal. Don't. Why would you? Why would you not slap them? It's silly. It's just preposterous to not slap a good pair of titties. Okay, let's continue right along here. We got our last post, and it's going to be a solid one. I can tell. It's from Steph, and Steph writes, "Hey fam, I recently expressed frustration over how far I have to go in my fitness journey, and I let that block my view of what I have accomplished. On the left is December of Schwente. On the right is today at the gym. I have a long road ahead of me still, but this is confirmation that I'm actually on the right road. Not only that, I had a really good day at the gym. I was able to work a little bit on a machine I haven't been able to do anything on, and I'm increasing resistance in other areas. I'm proud of myself for putting in the work to get those gains. I'm excited for what's ahead, and I can't wait for summer when I'll have the best summer body I've had in years." Check out these hashtags. She's got all the Swolefinity stones here. Hashtag go the fucking gym. Fuck average. No excuses. Don't be a tainty magooch. And gains. That's a good remix to the song Motley Crue. Gains. Making sick fucking gains every day. I said gains. All right. That was nice. There you go. All right. Steph, looking great. Absolutely awesome. I love the confidence. I love the fact that the picture on the left is what? It looks like a hotel room or your house. Kind of looks like a hotel room if that's your house. And the fucking gym. No better place to take a picture than the gym.
I like to caress rusty spoons.
Keep caressing those rusty spoons. We appreciate it. Awesome, Steph. Looking great. You're doing awesome. Let's get some America fam. Let's fucking go. I want to put my hands, I want to kind of pull my arms in the sleeves of a t-shirt and just go like, look at this, fucking great. Little short hands, little T-Rex arms. I'm fucking excited. I'm so excited. T-Rex arms, where is that right now? You know what goes well with a gym? Whether you're building a home gym or whether you're just trying to build out some more awesome shit in your environment, jumping on that brand new Captain Swoleo apparel over there, papaswoleo.com. Shameless plug. Let's get some gorillas for the shameless plug. I am the danger. Of course it's a shameless plug. Why would there be shame? Look at this fucking design. papaswoleo.com. Use code DailySwole for 10% off. Of course, if you're a member, log into your account and access your special code for being a member of the SwoleFam. But my goodness, use code DailySwole, save 10%, jump on the new Captain Swoleo apparel. You got flags, brand new flag, Captain Swoleo plus mugs. The stickers are awesome. There's shirts, there's hoodies, all the shit over there. No one's got better apparel than Papa Swoleo and the fam. So papaswoleo.com. Check out the other flags, SwoleFam. You got the 7 Pillars flag. You have the Swole Since Birth flag. Amazing flags. Daily Swole, 10% off. And of course, check out all the other apparel. We got the Swole variant still being spread far and wide. That's not going anywhere. Make sure you keep on spreading that Swole variant. Spread it far and wide, beaches. And check out all our other apparel. We got Swole Slut, I Flex, You Flex. We all flex our biceps. Swole Tees, go to the fucking gym. Swole Privilege, Red, White, and Swole. Guns, Bacon, and Freedom. There's just so much shit. You got to go check it out. papaswoleo.com. Use code DailySwole for being a listener and save 10% off. Now let's take some fucking questions, beaches. Beaches and beaches.
He's heating up!
Oh, I'm heating up. I would actually venture, go out a limb here and say I'm on fire.
He's on fire!
You don't really want to be out on a limb if you're on fire, but I am on fire.
He's on fire!
Yeah, we heard you. Papa's on fire. All right. Let's take some questions. Drop in the comments down below. Hashtag AskPapaSwoleo for a chance to be featured. I'll let the live stream chat come on in. And of course, make sure that you're subscribed and checking out all our links for the live stream show. If you're just listening, thedailyswole.com for all those links. And we take questions live and also from Instagram and other places that we pick up questions. All right. From Rubate12. Rubate. Hello, Rubate. I have COVID. We did this one yesterday and it sucked yesterday. Sorry, Rube. What's the best bicep exercise? Why are these questions repeating? I deleted these, so I don't know why they're popping back. Well, we did that one. Den McHugh, Papa Solio, what do you do about elbow pain at the gym? Well, you solve the problem. I recommend looking into our Amazon store and checking out the TheraBar. It's a great thing to work towards healing medial and lateral epicondylitis. So it depends on where the elbow pain is coming from, why it's coming from, why you have elbow pain, but you want to make sure that you are solving that problem because you don't just deal with it. What do you do about elbow pain at the gym? You got to solve and rehab your elbow and make sure you're not having pain. You shouldn't have pain in the gym. Shouldn't be having pain. Shouldn't be having elbow pain, joint pain. That's usually a sign from nutrition, poor lifestyle habits, poor mobility, and muscle imbalances and the like. Tyler, you mentioned yesterday or the day before that in your workouts, you said to train the weaker muscles first, heavy or not. I could really use this. That's not in the context because I don't understand what you're asking. You train the weaker muscles first. That depends. It depends on what you're trying to accomplish. You don't always train the weaker muscles first. I mean, if you're trying to bring up areas of your body, if you're trying to bring up muscles, then you need to give them attention. So if you have, an area of your body that needs to be brought up, then you should be focusing on that area. A lot of people don't prioritize weaker or less defined or developed areas. You should. You should make sure that you shouldn't be focusing on your strong points. You should always be trying to bring up your weak points in terms of physique. In some areas, you want to focus on your strengths and you want to focus on what you're best at, like maybe for your career, business, and other things. And, you focus on your hobbies and things that you're actually interested in. But like when it comes to training, you need to make sure that you don't have imbalances. So whether or not you like to train a certain area or do a certain move, or I don't like to train that area of my body. It's like your body doesn't fucking care. If you have an imbalance, you're going to have chronic injuries and, you're going to be sacrificing strength and stability and all other aspects. Let's see here. Derek, what up? Papa Swole, is it beneficial to work out in different temperatures? Interesting question. I would say it depends on beneficial in what sense? I think it depends on what you're interested in doing. Obviously, training in a colder temperature is going to be different than training in a hot temperature. So, if you're training outside or you're training at home and you're training in an environment that does get hotter, that does get colder, you're going to experience that through and through. It also makes sense that humans would naturally train through different seasons, but also be generally maybe less active in certain times. Let's say you're hunkering down for winter. You're going to be doing a lot of work in the summer and the fall to prepare for winter because you're not going to be able to do like farming. You're not going to be, let's say, gathering, but you might be hunting though in the winter time. So, beneficial in terms of getting more results or beneficial for like adaptation and evolution. Those are two different conversations. So, are you going to get more results? Yeah, I don't want to say yes or no, because if you're not used to training in a cold climate or cold temperature, you go out and you start training in the snow or something like that, you could hurt yourself. You could. If you're wearing big boots, you're not used to moving in big, galoshes or big old snow boots or something like that, your body will move differently. So I think it depends on the application. Beneficial in terms of health or beneficial in terms of adaptation. Those are two different things. So yeah, moving is great. Moving is great. If you're living in a colder temperature, colder climate, you're going to be probably inside at the gym, but you might also be doing work outside. It's an interesting question. Is it beneficial? It's great to expose your body to different temperatures. So, going to the sauna, doing a cold plunge, but you're not exercising per se, but you could do hot yoga. Hot yoga is definitely great. So that's a different temperature, but I wouldn't recommend cold yoga. You see what I'm saying? So I think it depends. Maxwell, will bone marrow melt into broth? Yes. Was thinking about adding it to my store-bought bone broth. It will melt. It will melt. Like if you just throw the whole bones in there, it will melt out and you'll get like that thick collagen and, fatty separation at the top. That's why if you make broth and you throw in the whole bones and stuff, you'll get that, thick fatty layer at the top, which some people strain out, but, I personally would just drink it. You can add it, I guess, or you could just eat it separately and then drink your broth. So try it. See if you like it. This is going to make it more fatty, but yeah, you could. That's how you would normally make it. You'd normally have marrow in there, unless you kind of, skimmed it off after you let it harden a little bit after you made the broth. Wago, Papa Swole, do you think staying in a caloric deficit long-term 7 months causes your metabolism to adjust? I'm down 46 kilograms. That's like 100 pounds. Deficit of 30%. I'm not starving at all. 30% is extremely high. You have a 30% deficit? That's a lot. I don't think you need to be that extreme. Like, what's the calorie ratio? So you're literally, let's say if you're maintaining at, I don't know, 1,800, so you're eating 1,200. Like, that's a big change. That's a lot of deficit. You don't need that much to lose. You just need a deficit. So you don't need to be that extreme. As long as you're eating quality food and getting in your nutrient density. If you're just eating too little calories, you're going to have a tough time getting in all the nutrients you need. So that's the problem with eating too low calories. But if you have very, very nutrient dense food, grass-fed beef and organ meats and things like that, it's going to be much better for you to get absorbable and accessible nutrients. Well, I mean, your metabolism always adjusts. Calorie deficit is not the best way to adjust your metabolism. It's about building lean muscle mass. So you want to build muscle. You want to build muscle. If you want to improve your metabolism, you need to build muscle. So focus on building muscle. Build muscle. Build muscle. Don't worry so much about weight loss. I think you're done focusing on how much weight you're losing. You're down 46 kilograms. That's great, but you really want to be putting on weight. You want to be putting on muscle weight. So now's the time to be focusing on building muscle, and that's going to help your metabolism, and you'll metabolize more fat. You just have to unplug from the scale, because if you're just focusing on losing weight and you're building some with, lifting weights, and you're building some muscle mass, and you're going to get paranoid, oh my God, my number went up or it didn't change. It's time to unplug from the scale. It's time to focus on building muscle. Building muscle. That's going to be the best thing for your metabolism and for longevity and for overall health. You want fucking muscle. Build that muscle. Powdered toast man. Little powdered toast man there. Nothing like it. All right. Muscles marinara. Bison. I'm taking Mrs. Marinara for a medical procedure this afternoon. Can I get some biceps and gorillas? She's a tough biche, but is really nervous. We'll do better than that. Everyone, biceps and gorillas for Mrs. Marinara. Let's fucking go. Don't be nervous. SwoleFam's got your back. SwoleFam's got your back. Don't be nervous. You're a tough biche. You got it. You got this. Tyler, does caffeine interrupt a person's nap? It's definitely going to affect your sleep quality for sure. That's why I don't drink caffeine in the afternoon or anything like that anymore. I used to a little bit. I kind of made excuses and I just kind of finished up the coffee that I had left over. You really shouldn't drink past noon, because anywhere between 8 and 10 hours of when you're trying to go to sleep, it's going to negatively affect your sleep. So great sleep expert, Matt Walker, his book, Why We Sleep, is fantastic. And he talks about how adenosine builds up in your brain, or builds up in your system. And that's actually, it's called, the buildup of adenosine actually is called sleep pressure. So as you get more and more tired, because adenosine is building up throughout the day. So what caffeine does is actually suppresses the concentration of adenosine, as far as I'm aware. So if I'm wording that improperly, you can just check that out and check out his content. So when you're drinking caffeine, you're suppressing adenosine, so then you feel more awake. So you're decreasing that sleep pressure, but then it has to build up again. So if you're drinking coffee later in the day, it's going to suppress that sleep pressure and you're not going to be as tired. Now, some people just drink coffee and then go to sleep, but I think that's just because it's like being an alcoholic, or, needing that buzz or not reacting to caffeine. It's still going to negatively affect your sleep. It's still going to negatively affect how deep your quality of sleep too. Some people just drink coffee and then go right to sleep. They're not getting good, deep quality sleep though. So you're passing out from just chronic exhaustion more often than not. So caffeine absolutely interrupts quality of sleep too. Because some people might say well, I could drink coffee and just go to sleep. Well, there's also the quality of the sleep that you're getting. That's a huge difference. Some people go to sleep for 8 hours a night, but they have either sleep apnea or they wake up frequently throughout the night. They're not getting deep quality sleep. So if you're not doesn't matter if you're in bed or you're in your bedroom for 8 hours, if you're not getting quality sleep, it's going to be a problem. Ethan, do you ever use voodoo floss bands for recovery? If so, what are your thoughts? I have one of those things. I don't really do it. I've done it once or twice. You can give it a shot. What that really does is it's supposed to just like pinch and add pressure, like ischemic pressure, but also pressure around like the tendons and ligaments. So then when you're moving and you're flexing through, when you have that pressure on there, it's like kind of like threading, kind of like a flattening dough with a fascial connective tissue, and can increase blood flow and maybe break up some adhesions. But they're not expensive as far as I've seen. I have some floss bands. I don't know if they're Voodoo. I forget what brand they are, but I bought them like 2 years ago and they're just still sitting in the bag. I think they're in my car right now. I need to actually go check it out. So depending on the price or the cost of them, there's different brands, but you could try it and see if you like it. But in terms of recovery, sauna, ice bath, foam rolling, yoga, like those are things that are going to be paramount. I mean, Voodoo floss bands could be beneficial if you have like returning from an injury or something like that. It doesn't mean you can't use them when you don't have an injury, but a lot of those things are just, people usually go to some of these more, I don't want to say obscure, but more of these like unique methods when they have like a specific issue and they can target it that doesn't get hit maybe in other methods. If anyone else have experience with those voodoo bands in particular, you could drop in the comments below. British Bear, Pampaswolio, is it fine to drink bone broth every day, 3 days in a row now, and feeling the gut is improving and things are moving? Yeah, for sure. You could drink it every day. There's no problem with that. I eat bone marrow or I have broth pretty much every single day. So, I mean, if you miss a day, don't be like, oh my God, I'm not repairing. It's just adding these things into your system, into your environment on a regular basis. So bone broth is excellent, and drinking it every day is fantastic. And you're definitely going to feel that the soothing in your gut. And once those junctions and the leaky gut and the inflammation, the cellular walls in your small intestines start like repairing, you start feeling better and better and better. And then that's when you start noticing some of these changes or some of these, when you fall off your routine, you start noticing the contrast a lot more. When you go off your elimination diet and you realize, oh my God, your gut starts getting blown up. Yeah, because you healed yourself. And sometimes that can make you more resilient for having, garbage food in your system or some toxins. But a lot of times it exposes how sensitive the human body is to these things. We're just used to it because we're inundated by all these junk foods all the time. So when they're constantly in our environment and we have a little bit more, we don't notice the bloating. We don't notice the joint pain because we're kind of always dealing with this constant inflammation. And then when you take it away from your environment, do an elimination diet, you bring it back in, all of a sudden it's catastrophic because your body really shouldn't be eating that stuff. And you're resensitized and you notice all those small little changes. Tyler, a little off topic, but do you think these devices for your teeth help whiten in any way? I don't know. I mean, people use them. It might help a little bit, but is it healthy for your teeth? A lot of people be much better off not eating garbage fucking food and taking better care of their teeth. Yeah, if you're not eating shit food, it's not going to destroy your teeth. So how do I take care of my teeth? Well, I brush my teeth. I use some baking soda and then I floss and then I do some coconut oil pulling. Swish around like a couple teaspoons or a tablespoon of like coconut oil and swallow it. A little oil pulling. Teeth feel better than ever. Fantastic. Fantastic. All right. It's time, fam. It's time. Good questions, Beaches. That's deep. Good questions, fam. All right. Hashtag Fef for a chance to win today's Swole card. Falcon, looking good. Good questions, everyone. Good questions. Excellent, excellent stuff. So what I do like about all the questions and the topics is that you should be focusing on recovery. Remember, your training is really based off your recovery. I think you should think about your program as a recovery program with training. A lot of times we think of it as like a training program or like, what am I doing for lifting? And then you have rest days. I think people should be focusing on their training protocol and people should be focusing on their day-to-day as, here's my recovery program. Because your training program should be a recovery program because that's when you're growing. You stimulate your muscles, you overload your muscles, and then you recover. So I think you need to have a really strong foundational recovery, and then you build upon that with resistance training. Because if you're not recovering enough, then you shouldn't be adding more resistance training. A lot of people just go into the training and then try to work in some recovery. And then you just fucking burn yourself out and people aren't consistent with it. If you focus on, okay, I want to make sure bottom line, I'm recovering enough. And as you add in more resistance training, then you can hone down and develop your recovery, because the more you train, the less volume you need to be doing for each training session. You need to be spreading it out properly. You need to be more aggressive with your recovery. So if you're focusing on recovery first and foremost, you will make better choices when you're adding in new workouts, whether it's a new workout day, whether it's a different split. If you're focused on recovery, you'll make better decisions. Let's see here. Let's see. It's the Julian to Yoriki. Fam, guess fucking what? I feffed that family yesterday completely after the blowout last weekend about me supporting freedom. What's going on here? As long as you're happy. I don't recall the story. What's going on? There's so many stories going on. There's so much feffing going on. It's very exciting. Exciting times. Jen, yesterday was a fucking shit show. My daughter is being picked on at school, and she decided to chop her hair when she got home from school. Uh-oh. I'm about to go feff this school today. I kept her home today. Oh, boy. So she got picked on at school, so she cut off her hair. Uh-oh. All right. Keep us posted. Uh-oh. Jen is going to go bear mom. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You poked. You poked. Papa, it's the same fam. I'm Miss Raven Nevermore. Well, please keep your name the same. Like, why do you keep changing your name? If you change your name every other day, it's like, I don't know who the fuck is commenting. And everyone else has to remember how many different screen names you have. Just keep one. All right, let's go balls deep. All right, good for you then. Good for you. You feffed them all. Feff that family. Feff that family. Feff them. Jen's got to do some feffing too. Jen's got to do some feffing. All right, let's, I guess all this stuff could be feffed, technically. All this balls deep stuff, we should feff it all. Let's feff it all. We got a couple posts to get warmed up. Let's see what we got here. First one is from Aloysius. I know the CDC, it's a tweet. I know the CDC BMI scale is racist. That's an interesting thing to think you know. Hashtag fatphobic and shouldn't determine health standards. But I'd like to see more people with 70% plus body fat participant in the Olympics. Let's show the world that curves do it better. Methinks you're a retard.
You went full retard, man.
Methinks. I imagine thinking you know something like that. The CDC, I know the CDC BMI scale is racist. No, it's not. Being morbidly obese shouldn't determine health standards. Well, it's kind of an oxymoron. If you're obese, you're not healthy. It's pretty much how it works. 70% plus body fat participate in the Olympics. They do in sumo wrestling. I mean, let's show the world that curves do it better. This is just a troll post. I'm not giving this any more attention. Curves don't do it better. You would just have a heart attack on the largest stage. Well, it have to be the largest stage if you're getting up on it. Yeah, whatever. The CDC is BMI is racist. Oh, shut up. It's not racist. You're just fat and you don't like it. Do something about it instead of complaining. All right. So this is, I guess, a petition. So what is this? Change.org or something maybe? It says, don't weigh kids in school. Jesus Christ.
Matt Damon.
In school, when are they getting weighed in school? I mean, I'm not against this. You might not want to weigh kids in school just because kids can be savage and make fun of each other. Like, what's the point of weighing them in school? Do they weigh them in school or like the nurse's office? Let's read this. About 40% of kids live in states with policies instructing schools to take student BMIs. This means students are weighed by their teachers. Really? I don't remember teachers weighing kids in school. Is that true? Nurse's office? It would have to be the nurse's office, something, right? The student's body mass index is then calculated, and many schools will notify parents if their student falls in the overweight or obese categories based on the arbitrary BMI measurement. It's not arbitrary, okay? As much as it's not like it's not a detailed sculpture. It's not supposed to be the most detailed 5-dimensional breakdown of someone's health, but it goes on height and weight. So for example, if you're 4 feet tall and you're 400 pounds, you are a fucking swollen beach ball. That's what it means. How wide are you? To how tall are you? No one's shredded to the bone. No one's 15% body fat in school and just ripped. So in other words, yeah, it's a very good gauge. You're too fucking fat. It's a very good approximation for someone being too fat. Pretty much is. I don't think kids should be weighed publicly because you're going to be bullied and shit like that. But kids get bullied. Again, if you don't want kids to get bullied, then teach them all jujitsu. And kids aren't going to bully each other because then they'll just submit the fucking bully. Kids should learn martial arts in school. And then can you imagine how much bullying would just decrease? It would plummet. It would plummet. And then when kids were rolling or fight, they'd just be rolling and you tap out and you'd have kids standing around. People know the rules, right? You know how to defend yourself. You're not going to, if everyone can defend themselves, I mean, it's just, and you respect your environment, you respect your instructors. Can you imagine if we had that in every school? Bullying would be eradicated. Let's see here. The CDC has safeguards for school BMI screenings, which are meant to protect students' privacy and protect them from being shamed or bullied. However, these safeguards are not being followed. The CDC recommends 10 safeguards to be followed. What is that? When doing BMI screenings. However, a study from 2019 estimated that only 3% of schools had the 4 safeguards they were testing for, and 56% had none or one. School-based BMI screening is common, but adopting multiple recommended safeguards is not. Whatever. Look, bottom line, kids are fatter than they should be. So weighing in school for BMI, I mean, I don't know if it fucking matters really. I mean, kids are going to get bullied no matter what. But I think if kids have, fundamental skills to defend themselves, you're not going to have an issue with bullying. Because a lot of times you get bullied because the bully has low self-esteem and is usually, either they were picked on or they were abused by an older sibling or their parents or something like that. So bullies translate that into, picking on weaker people. And then you're only a weaker person or a weaker kid if you get picked on by the cocky bully who's really has low self-esteem. And what jujitsu and martial arts will do is build everyone's self-esteem and self-capacity and confidence. And these interactions will be largely quashed. Okay. Let's do one more post here. One more shit post. One more little text, and then we'll do a video or two. Do some videos. Let's see. This is from, I guess it's from Tumblr, I suppose. It's a weird background. Sorry, I'm in the Fatphobia trauma feels. But I keep thinking about my increasingly evidence-based conclusion that fat is a protective factor for maybe rolling down a hill. If you're rolling down a hill, then maybe it's protective. Your body grows fat as a response to trauma, so you are better able to survive the trauma. That's not how it works. No, that's absolutely not how it works. And how horrifying it is that diet culture teaches us to attack, shrink, and destroy an aspect of our body that is actually protecting us. It's not protecting you. Maybe your visceral organs, but you don't want a lot of fat around your organs. Which then rebounds the trauma and increases the need for protection. Can someone tell this person how body fat actually works? I'm traumatized. Boom. And you just blow up. That's not how it works. So, of course, you gain more weight back after dieting. Dieting's not traumatic. So what are you talking about? Being on a healthy diet is not traumatic. And the only solution offered to you is to continue that awful cycle until you die, said no one ever. When they get to say, see, fat is deadly, and act like you deserved it.
What? You can't be at least mildly interesting and shut the hell up.
Can you imagine writing something, being like, yep, I'll post that. That makes sense. Imagine writing that down. Imagine generating those words in your brain and then posting that online for the world to see. No wonder that all these lunatics don't post like their names, or they don't, they don't attribute those words to anyone. That's all they do, is they just write it down like, look, I put this out there. Yeah, but who wrote it? Oh, you're not going to put your name to that, right? Because you're fucking stupid, right? Because you're a dum-dum. Yeah, don't take credit for that. Let's take some videos. Choose a number, fam, between 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, or 4. Let's get some
I
gypsy
arrived in
tears.
America's airport
Pick
with
a number.
clothing, US dollars, and a jar of gypsy tears to protect me from AIDS.
Pick a number between 1, 2, 3, and 4. We got a couple videos, and let me tell you, these are looking a little bit spicy. Looks a little bit spicy. It's going to be spicy. We got some numbers coming in. 3, 2, 1. Got some 4s. Come on, I want to see something. I want to see something repeat. Where's the common denominator? What's it going to be? All right, let's do Francesca. I say that right? It looks like Francisca Van Morik. Francesca? I'm assuming that's what it's on. Let's go spicy. Let's do it. Francesca. If I said it correctly. Hopefully I said it correctly. Is that right? Is it Francesca or Francesca? I like the name. I like the name a lot. Number 3. So if you don't know, we pick someone that chose the number. Pick one person that chose a number that a bunch of people are choosing to lead the team, so we could blame that person. We can blame. We could be a victim. We could blame the person for playing this video. So it's Francesca's fault. Okay. Number 3. This is called intentional weight loss. And you've been warned. Here we go, fam. Balls deep.
Generally speaking, there's 3 kind of big buckets of reasons why someone might engage in intentional weight loss.
Like having too much fat. So I want to lose all this extra human on my body. It's healthier for you. It's that simple. It's better for your body to not have to maintain extra tissue that's worthless. It's worthless extra tissue storage. It's worthless extra energy that's stretching out your skin, that you're dragging around every day. It's unnecessary. It's a physiological adaptation to having excess. You're not supposed to have excess, really, which is why you're not supposed to be fucking fat. In classic throughout history, the obese people were like the wealthy elites or the emperors and people that literally sat around and just ate all fucking day and did no work in the fields and had no struggles. So, yeah. It's definitely a lot of chins going on here. So intentional weight loss and fat phobia. There's a lot going on with the hair here too. I think she got bored. She was dyeing her hair bright red and just got bored halfway through. And was like, no, I'm going to stop. Just for visual representation, if you're just listening.
First is desirability, second, health, third, stigma. But at the end of the day, all of those are rooted in fat phobia in different ways. And
They're not rooted in anything made up. It's just a healthier thing to do. And of course, you're going to look more attractive because you look healthier. People are attracted to healthy looking people. If you're a healthy person, guess what? You could reproduce with that person. It's just built into our DNA. You want a healthy individual. That's why we're attracted to healthy looking people.
Explain. First, desirability. That is kind of the most obvious when it comes to fat phobia. We currently live in a society that uplifts.
We currently live in a society.
Thinness, able-bodiedness, whiteness, cisness, and
able-bodiedness, whiteness, and cisness? You fucking racist. Jesus Christ. Go fuck yourself. You're a fat white person, by the way. So, haven't looked in the mirror much, I suppose.
Sexuality as the things that are most desirable. And so if you...
Yes, most people are desired. Okay, most people in evolution desire someone that's going to have a fucking baby. Okay, it's called heterosexuality. I'm not saying people aren't gay, but let's be honest. If you're fucking gay, you're not reproducing. If you're gay, it ain't going to work. You take the 2 positive ends of a battery and you tap them together. It's not going to work. You ever put a battery in wrong? You ever put it in backwards? You ever put batteries in backwards? Like, oh shit, it doesn't work because you put the minus by the minus. You didn't do it the right way, right? No one's ever had a baby by scissoring. Understand? So this is why most people are cis, is because we evolved to create more people. That's why there's so many fucking people on our planet. Not enough, by the way. But we make more babies. We make more babies. That's why most people are cis. And thankfully so. Otherwise, we wouldn't fucking be here. And there's nothing wrong with what you want to do, but let's just, I don't even have to say like, let's be honest. How about fucking science? 2 guys are not having a baby and 2 women are not having a baby. You can adopt, you can do other things, fine. You're not making one. Like, you're not having one. It just doesn't work like that. Cisness and whiteness. How about stupidness?
Wanting to lose weight in order to become more desirable, you are upholding a fatphobic beauty standard.
Oh, the beauty standard. The beauty standard. I'll tell you what, let's take advice about beauty from someone who's, I'll just leave that there. But, don't take nutrition advice from someone. Generally, you don't want to take nutrition or fitness advice from someone that doesn't have results you want. Like, there's always someone who's fatter, like the obese person that's like, you should be eating that. Mouth breathing and like, wheezing while they're eating like a cheeseburger and like fries and a soda, trying to tell you about nutrition. It's like, come on, man. You're going to tell me about a beauty standard? Ironically, it's always the fucking cave trolls that do
as
it.
well as, white supremacy and all that jazz. So next is...
And just throw out all that white supremacy and all that jazz, all that white supremacy, that just fucking thing that we just say nowadays because it doesn't mean anything anymore. There's such little white supremacy in this world, and these activists can't handle it. And they just have to keep on making everyone an evil fucking Nazi. They have to because it's so fucking rare.
What we know is that weight is not a good indicator of someone's health, and also your health is not an indicator of your worth.
That has nothing to do with anything. Your health, not worth of what? What are you talking about? This is not about self-worth. That's your own personal issue. Yeah, weight and health are completely related. Absolutely 1000%, which is why most people that are dying from COVID are obese and have health conditions related to lifestyle habits like obesity. Your worth is completely separate. That's a whole different fucking thing. A whole different
health and body related goals for yourself that are not about fat phobia and not about weight loss. So let me give you an example.
She's just bullet
You
pointing.
might decide that you have a goal of hiking a particular mountain in your area. Now, you would be engaging in different types of movement in order to achieve that goal. You may or may not lose weight in doing that. And
what are you talking about? What are you talking? You may or may not lose weight. You're going to lose fucking fat if you're exercising properly. I mean, if you're stuffing your face with enough garbage, you might not. But that's because you're pulling so hard in both directions that you have to actively try to not make progress.
there's lots of fat mountaineers and hikers.
Are there? Are there a lot of fat mountaineers and hikers? I disagree. Talk about someone who's never seen people hiking before. Okay. Are there a lot of obese mountaineers? There are not. Have you seen people hiking with the packs? They're like skinny. They're skinny. It's not like, they're not like obese people. You might, someone that never does anything and just hikes a little bit on the weekends and walks around a little bit. Yeah. But you're a mountaineer. No, there's not. Maybe someone who's like obese that casually goes to a mountain, but no, there aren't. There aren't.
Third bucket reason is that you might be facing extreme fat phobia and anti-fat bias in your own life, and you have personally mentally hit a wall where you can't deal with it anymore. And
so now it's a diary journal. Now she's just talking about her fucking feelings. I mean, she was the whole entire time. It's like, she's not happy with her own life. So she's like projecting all these bullshit Marxist talking points as if, yeah, you're going to change society with that kind of victim mentality. We're all behind you. I'm going to go eat some real food and move my body a lot after watching this.
Decide to intentionally lose weight. That is actually the case with Roxanne Gay, who is very tall. They are like 6 foot or 6'1". And prior to their weight loss surgery, they would have been categorized as a super fat. So being a super fat and being that tall comes with a particular type of physical accessibility challenge as well as anti-fatness. And so
anti-fatness and physical accessibility challenge. Oh my God. Oh no. Oh my God. Oh my God. How many different things can we victim on this one? Check them all off. Add it to the list. Oh my God.
For that reason, Roxanne Gay elected to have weight loss surgery.
Who the fuck are you talking about?
But it's really important that if you still go through with intentional weight loss, that you don't sacrifice fat liberation politics. Because otherwise...
fat liberation politics. You know what? I'm done with your video. I'm not even going to finish it. You're a fucking twat. Jeez. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I couldn't finish it. Done. I think they do. They're not smart, Nick. They're not smart. They're literally spouting off shit they know nothing about. Nick says, do these people actually really think in a socialist or communist society there are fat people? There are dead people. There are a lot of dead people, a lot of starving people, and then, of course, a few people in power. That's all that they don't understand how this works. Because once you overthrow society and you burn it to the ground, there's nothing left. So you have a small group of people in power and everyone else starves to death. Yay! Yay! Yay. Very nice. Excellent. Yay. Communism. Yay. Yay. We're all equal. We're all the same. Yay. It's the quickest way to destroy your world is to listen to these fucking lunatics. Pick a number between 1, 2, and 3. That was bad. That was bad. It's just the same old talking points, the same old bullshit rhetoric spouted back out. It's fat phobia. It's this. You don't take care of yourself. You're upset. You don't want to try. You found this mindset of, hey, I could just blame everyone else for my fucking problems. That's it. She's blaming everyone else instead of taking responsibility and putting in some fucking work. It's easier. That's why she's doing it. So it's like the same type of people that are just average, that don't want to put in any effort. They just want to be huge pussies and just kind of float through their life and blame other people. Yeah, it's their way of feeling control and power, trying to tear other people down and tell them what to say and what they can think and what they can feel. Let's go Jeremy with number 2. Jeremy leading team 2. All right, JB. This is called, oh, Jesus Christ. Jeremy. This is called, Fatphobia and Transness. Fatphobia and Transness. Holy shit.
We gotta talk about transness and fatphobia.
Do we have to? Must we? I'm just pausing it there because this is gonna get intense. We've got to talk about transness and fatphobia. We got to. Hey, what's up, guys? Hey, we got to talk about transness and fatphobia. It's like, do we really? Like, we have to? We got to? Why? Really? I disagree. We're already, 2 seconds into the video, and I disagree. I already disagree. We're already not on the same page. Like, I don't think we have to. You're going to, but we don't have to.
We gotta talk about transness and fatphobia. Now, I know we are all figuring out our bodies. I am.
Oh, fuck, man. I'll stop you right there. We're all figuring out our bodies. I'm exploring my body. It puts the lotion on its skin. I need that music. Do-do. Do-do. Little Buffalo Bill. We're just figuring out our bodies, just exploring. Touch yourselves a little bit, fam. Touch yourselves. Explore your body. Figure it out. Figure out where those holes go. Figure out those little nice little soft and gentle and moist places on your body. Just touch yourself a little bit. Come on now, fam. Touch yourself. We're all just figuring out our bodies. Is that what we're doing? I knew I had something to do today. I knew I had something on the list. Oh my God, I had nothing on the calendar. I'm like, all right, it's a Friday. There's something I'm missing. Something I'm fucking missing. And it was to figure out my body. Oh, God. At least I have a few hours I can string together. I got a few hours to spare this. I got 4 or 5 hours I can explore a little bit. Nice. I can figure things out.
Very sympathetic to that. Believe me. But it is so necessary to divorce your understanding of self and the idea that thinness creates the ideal trans body.
And I'm out. It's so hard to understand this language. It's so fucking ridiculous. Divorce? What the fuck did this person or this thing just say? I'm very sympathetic to that, believe me, but divorcing your understanding.
It is so necessary to divorce your understanding of self and the idea that thinness creates the ideal trans body.
What are you talking about?
We have all already been failed by the construction of the gender binary and the rules that come with it, and you are effectively creating more rules about gender and what it is to be trans. And
seriously, it's videos like this that just make me, what do you say to this? I just think, man, we're so fucked. We're so fucked. I mean, or maybe like 1% of the population is just going to have to fucking live in their own delusion. Like, what are they, how are these people going to work in society? How the fuck are we going to make it through this stupidity? This is insane shit. This is insane shit. More rules about, fuck your rules. Do what you want, I'm going to do what I want. You say what you want, I'm going to say what I want. Just fuck all the way off with this nonsense. Stop trying to control people. Understand that all the white supremacists, all the mean people literally don't care. Like, as much as I rant about this dumb shit, you're free to do what you want. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm saying it's stupid what you're saying. You're telling me how I have to act, right? You're telling me what I have to say. You're redefining and making up all these goddamn fucking words. No, I'm not going to play that game. No, thank you.
this like obsession with thinness disproportionately impacts fat trans people who are
fat trans people. Yeah, upping your marginalized game all the way fucking up. Just has what about a fat black trans person? Let's fucking go. Come on. Really? I'm really upset you haven't brought race into this yet. That's all you got? Fat trans? That's it? That's all you're bringing to the table? After that setup, you're only going fat and trans? That's it? Can we at least get like an ableist in there? Can we at least get a wheelchair? Can we at least get can we get some melanin or something in this house? Can we fucking get it going? I'm upset. I haven't heard black. I haven't heard cis. I haven't heard anything like that. I'm just upset. Just two?
Face additional barriers culturally. Thinness disproportionately impacts fat trans people who already face additional barriers culturally and systemically when it comes to gender and bodies. So like, here's the thing.
Gender and bodies. I'm just so confused. Let's keep going.
Even if you want to change it, is never going to be the thing that legitimizes your transness. Like, you just being you does that. And like, we don't need more rules. We need freedom.
I am so fucking lost. I am so lost. This is the problem. This is the problem. You're talking about being confused in your own body. No shit, I can tell. This is a mental disorder. Think of how, like, what did you just say? Seriously, what did you just say? I have a great ability to comprehend complex issues. I've done so many years of, I know how to read, I know how to analyze, I know how to read scientific literature, I know how to read all this stuff. I understand. It's not easy, but it's because I've gone through school. Like, I've learned these things. I don't understand what the fucking words you're saying. It doesn't make sense.
Systemically when it comes to gender and bodies. So like, here's the thing. Your body, even if you want to change it, is never going to be the thing that legitimizes your transness.
Your body, even if you want to change it, is never going to be the thing that legitimizes your transness. Talk about just fucking people over and over. Look, if someone is really miserable in their body and they want to go through some kind of surgery and transition, it's like people have been doing that for years and decades and keeping their mouths shut and living their lives and being happier for it. Now you're making it a hashtag and something that you should be screaming from the rooftops, and you're going to really destroy a lot of people's lives because you're trying to attack these like children and susceptible people that have a lot of mental strife, that are miserable in their lives, that don't eat well, that don't exercise. They're being fear-mongered nonstop by the media. Like, people are just being driven insane. What are you talking about? Changing your body is not going to be something that legitimizes your transness. Speak real fucking words. Like, really talk the way people can understand. You can't put words to these things because you're just making shit up. You're trying to say the most confusing thing possible. It does not make sense.
You just being you does that. And like, we don't need more rules. We need freedom.
We don't need more rules. We need freedom. And the way we get freedom is by telling you what to say and telling you what to do. So thank you for your promotion of freedom. I feel so free. I feel so free right now. We feel so free. We all feel so free in this world, don't we? We feel so free. Sean, Papa, help me. I don't know if I'm a potato or a meatball. I hear you, man. I hear you. I know.
I like to caress rusty spoons.
I know how you feel. I know. No one does. No one does. No one knows the difference. All right. Tanvira, thank you for the super chat. I'm trans and in my own lane. I don't know what they're up to. No one fucking knows. No one fucking knows. Thank you for the super chat and keep on crushing it, living your best life. Thanks for being here. Look, there's not a single person in the SwoleFam or that watches the show that really cares what anyone else does with their life. But if you're going to be vomiting this kind of stuff out in social media, it needs pushback. It needs other opinions. It needs other people to address these things because you can't just let this stuff just fucking rant away because you're getting this literally imprinted onto kids' minds. Vulnerable people. And I think we know this, many adults now are children. They never really grew up. They're just very, very soft adults. And they're just being susceptible to all this crap and they're being bombarded by this complicated narrative. It's just absolutely insane because it doesn't make any sense. It's a complicated, incoherent narrative. Yeah. Let's see. Peaceful Bandit, British newspaper Daily Mail said school kids are being discouraged from saying mom and dad, referring to their parents. People going to get offended. Oh, don't say, what do you call them? My parental units. This is why you got to homeschool your kids. Let's see here. All right. Yeah, looks like we might be buffering a little bit. We're going to keep on going. Because we can't stop. We can stop. Maybe we have to stop. If we're buffering a little bit now, we might have to. So I think we might be lagging online. My dog's name is Meatball. Really? Let's see. Tanvira. Some people think physical outward change helps them be more comfy in their skin, and the person might be trying to say you don't have to get surgery to be valid, but the only opinion that matters is yours. 1,000%. 1,000%. What we need to stop doing is forcing other people to think the way we do, because it's never going to happen. I mean, humans are very tribal like that. I think that's why we have so much fragmentation and we don't have any unity. It's because the social media, and not to mention COVID, just compounded how much people are plugged into and using the internet for their awareness of the world. So every time you have a hashtag, it used to be just general groups, right? It used to be religion. It used to be maybe where you lived or where you were located, where you were from, what kind of job you did. You'd have like little tribes, but it was more general. It was like, your profession or where you lived, or like I said, where you, just things like that. But now you have a hashtag and you can create any kind of identity with the hashtag. There's just millions of them. There's millions of hashtags. There's really any hashtag that you want, any spelling, any hashtag, and people just compartmentalize into these different hashtags. And it's just fragmented into just millions and millions of little subgroups. And then how do you get more attention? You link up certain subgroups, right? Intersectionality. You start like stacking all these, really fringe ideas together, and then you become the most unique person. So it's really just people's way of getting the most attention. Similar to, I'm not saying it's the same thing that just happened with Jen, but she said like her daughter was picked on in school and then came on and cut her hair. It's like, maybe it's her cry out for help, or it's her cry out in frustration or to get attention. But kids do that kind of stuff. They want to get attention. People will usually do all this kind of stuff for love and attention. You're saying the most outlandish things online, so you get the most positive feedback. And you keep on speaking to your little echo chamber, and you get louder and louder to get more feedback, and you get more followers because you're saying a certain thing, and you just kind of self-radicalize. You're self-censoring, and then you're saying certain things that you think people want to hear. And that's the problem with creating content online and doing things like hashtags, is that you're going to bias towards what gets you most attention and what gets you most feedback. So you have to make sure you're staying true to yourself. But at the same time, it just fractures people. It fractures people, creating all these like sub ideologies. And it's just like the micronization of religion. Oh yeah, we buffering hard. We buffering hard. All right, so if we're buffering so hard, I think we're kind of coming off the buffer. I think we're debuffed. I think we're debuffering. Anytime I go, you realize anytime we go hard on certain topics, it just goes buffer. It just gets buffered and it starts like, spinning and shit like that. All right, now that we're kind of off the buffer, let's actually bring back the balls. Let's do one more video. Let's do one more video because that was brutal. Let's do this one. This is called Small Fat. Let's do one more.
What's in the box?
Last one. It's called Small Fat.
Okay, this is the fatness spectrum.
Okay. Responding to a post that says, "You're a small fat. Why are you speaking over super fats?" The girl in the picture that's talking about small fat, there's nothing in this video that's small fat. Let me just put it that way.
Small fat is a size 18 and lower. 1x.
A small fat is 18 and lower. Jesus Christ.
2x. I'm a 4x, 5x. I'm a size 26. Sometimes 28.
Holy shit.
I am the super fat you say I'm speaking over.
Look at how she's like proud of it. You're a size 28? For fuck's sake, that's not something to be bragging about. Oh, that's it? Not a good angle. Not a good fucking angle. I'm telling you, my clothing sizes are getting smaller and smaller because people are getting fatter and fatter. So I'm wearing clothes that are smaller. I'm wearing a pair of shorts right now that are small and they're fucking small and they're like almost like tight on me because people just get fatter and fatter and fucking fatter. So size are changing. Mama Swole is like, look at the fucking size I'm wearing. Like her clothes are all completely whacked out. She has to, like, people that are like fit now have trouble finding fucking clothes because you have to like search for ridiculously small sizes because everything's getting sized up. Everything's getting sized up. Oh my God. All right, fam. It is fucking Fef. And don't forget, we have Swole Slut Saturday coming up. We got Swole Slut Saturday coming up. We got a Swole card to give away. Jesus Christ. It's a big day. It's a big day. Who be feffing? Who be feffing, fam? Who be fucking feffing? All right, let's give away today's Swole card. Let's raffle this shit off. Falcon, are you going to do this? Are we going to do this? Hashtag Fef for a chance to win today's Swole card. I'm glad we're no longer buffering. My goodness, what a terrible situation. It's terrible, a buffer. No one likes a buffer at the end. Always happens to be during the balls deep, doesn't it not? It's spicy. It's a spicy Fef. Scroll, scroll, scroll. Scroll. Jarella, congratulations! Right in the middle of the Mancast. You did it. You did it. Congratulations, Jarella. Send us an email to support@swolenormous.com. Swole card 2114 in the subject and your mailing address in the body of the email. Fucking fantastic. Come on, man. Well, you didn't win, Brandon. Maybe tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be fucking Swole Slut Saturday, so make sure you're here for that. And of course, check us out, swolenormousx.com, to join the fam today. Oh my God. It's a great day. It's a great day. Oh my goodness. Those videos were brutal, fam. That's brutal, but we're going into the weekend. Tomorrow's Swole Slut Saturday. We're going to have a lot more great content. We're going to go balls deep. We're going to get it done. Make sure you take care of yourself. Love yourself. Go to the fucking gym. Make some gains. Eat a steak. Eat a fucking steak. Eat a fucking steak.
The three-letter word. Jobs. Jobs.
Emotional, damn it!
Wait till bigger stickers feels of this.
What do you think, Papa? Oh. Time to be super swole. Not super fat, super swole.
He's on fire!
What the hell kind of country is this where I can only hate a man if he's white?
Nailed it!
There's tiny tuck, typical tuck, total tuck, and the tyrannical tuck.
Got some piano cock. Here we go. Quick release. No hands. None. Nailed it. Fucking nailed it. All right, SwoleFam. Glad we didn't get disconnected. Thank you so much for being here. Join the fam today, SwoleNormousX.com. And of course, go check out the brand new drops over there at papaswolio.com. Use code DailySwole for 10% off. That's 10% off over there at papaswolio.com. And join the fam today, SwoleNormousX.com. We do have our accountability meeting. Look at that nip. We got an accountability meeting going down February 21st, Monday at 12 noon Eastern time for members. Live call. Don't miss out on that. And of course, right now, we'll head on over to the Telegram chat and we will have a little conversation. So we'll continue the chat over there in the SwoleFam Telegram. So I'll see you there, beaches. And of course, accountability meeting Monday, February 21st, 12 noon Eastern time. Thanks for being here. We'll see you tomorrow for Swole Slut Saturday, episode 2115. Peace, McGeese, Deuce, Magoose, your boy, Papa Swolio. Oh, 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 oh.
Crazy flow, need a straight jacket. Cash flow, I'm a bank addict. 6 subs, had the bass smacking. 808s, had the place clapping. 3 girls is enough for me, so I pull out like the stock crashing. Like an IPO, trying to purchase me. This a private sector, so you can't have it. Faking all that boom bapping. Who you think you is, boy? 90s want they sound back, so I give rap all these fake rappers as I take matters in my own hands. I don't need rapping, I don't need Zans. I don't need help, I'm a grown man. Now they can't left and they so mad, it's like
yeah, I found that young king with my crown at 10 racks in the fanny pack, couple hundred in the Louis bag.
That's a bag that you made. That's a bag that you made. That's a bag that you laid. What kind of game is you playing? We go hard in the paint, chill. What the fuck is you saying? I only go where they pay. What kind of game is you playing? Yeah, whoa, my shit is relevant. On topic, my melanin is popping. I'm taking skeletons on closets and making new deposits. I'm in my element, no ollies.